Hi there. Welcome to another episode of my Own Your Expertise interviews. I'm Emily Crookston, owner and decider of all things at the Pocket PhD. I'm the ghostwriter for Rebels, Renegades, and Mavericks, and I love helping experts with big ideas get those ideas out of their heads and into the hands of their fans. Today, I'm sitting down with Maryanne Mbuya. Maryanne is the CEO of Lead Up Digital. She's a LinkedIn lead generation expert and self-described godmother of organic marketing, which I love. Great. Maryanne, thank you so much for meeting with me. So you're coming to us from Kenya, which is awesome.
Yes.
So I'm so excited that you've joined me here today. Can you tell us a little bit more about who you work with and what you do?
Thank you, first of all, for having me. So who I work with are coaches, consultants, and service providers who are looking for leads, and they want leads because they want to fill their pipeline, their sales pipeline with qualified leads. This pipeline could be an email list. It can just be their calendar. It may be their Facebook community where they decide they want to have a live launch, and then I also help support them with their live launch.
Very good. So do you work with small business owners mostly? You said coaches. So
coaches, consultants, and service providers, yes.
And you work with people all over the world? Where are your clients primarily located?
My clients are mostly from the US, UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. And then I have like one from Kenya and another one from Nigeria.
Okay. So yeah, all over the world. Very cool. I like that. It's amazing in this world, online digital marketing world, how you can work with people anywhere, right? It's great.
Yes. So yes.
So tell us a little bit about your path to becoming an expert. How would you describe it?
I hopped on this path out of fear. And the fear was that prior to deciding to get on the internet, I was working in sales. And the company I was working for was having some financial issues. They had been struggling for a while to stay afloat. So there was a rumor that they would either go out of business or outsource some departments. So when I heard those rumors, it was back in 2016, around my birthday. So I got a bit scared. Like I was like, by the time it's my birthday, I'll be very old. I'll not have a job. So I got very scared. And the next thing I did is I remembered that I went to uni to study journalism. I wanted to be a journalist.
Right.
So that did happen. I found myself in sales. And so when I heard the rumor, I thought it was time for me to put whatever I learned in uni into work. And so I got myself creating content for the same type of people that I work with, who are coaches, consultants, and service providers. So as I was writing the content for them, because I was mainly doing blog posts and social media captions. So I noticed that it was important to know why they were doing this, why they needed the content. And majority of them told me that they wanted the content to be able to bring them more sales.
Okay. So the light bulb went off.
Yes. But I didn't realize that. I didn't even ask that question until 2 years later, which was in 2018. Because in 2018, the rumor that the company was going to outsource some departments came true, and the sales department was affected, which is where I was. So I took that as a wake-up call for me to now go online full-time.
I see.
I took that as an opportunity to quit my 9 to 5. And so I wanted to find more ways to serve more people. So of course, at the end of the day, I wanted to be able to pay my bills, do so many things without the comfort of unemployment.
Sure.
So while my main motivation to go into lead gen was to be able to generate to be able to pay my bills, I also wanted to be able to help my clients pay their bills, have have sleep at night and not have to worry about their dwindling cash flow. So I wasn't so sure about the lead gen aspect of it because, sales in the offline world, I thought was very different from what it was like in the internet, on the internet. And so I met with an intuitive business coach, and she told me she knew what my gift was. I wasn't sure because I'd never had anyone tell me such a thing. Like, I was shocked. But from talking to her, I just told myself I'm going to believe her even if I'm not sure of what she's saying. And then she asked me if I would be willing to generate leads for her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and in 3 weeks, she made $21,000 from the leads that I had sent her with.
Wow.
And then she told me that the reason why she asked me to generate the leads for her was because she felt like my gifting was towards human connection and building relationships. And so she thought that if she gave me that chance, just to test me, I'll be able to see where my gifting was. And that's how I landed into lead gen. So it's been almost 2 years since I decided to go down that route.
So what would you say has helped you most in learning to own your expertise as a lead generation specialist?
I am an introvert. So, and INFJ. So what that means for me is that I love giving more than I love receiving.
Yeah.
And so I decided that I was going to find ways that I could give without giving too much, and then I'm left with nothing.
Right. That's the flip side. That's the danger of it. Right? Giving too much.
Yes. Because I give too much. Usually I give too much. I overgive.
Yeah. Right.
So the way I'm able to step into this is every time I'm talking to someone on behalf of my clients or even for my own self, every time I'm talking to people, I'm always looking for ways to help them. Whether it's on behalf of my clients or even if it's just for myself. And being able to help others has somehow helped me to bring more clients to myself and has helped me bring leads to my clients, because people don't want just to give you all the time. They also want that you can give them something in return. So I give first, and that I don't know how that works for them, but every time I've given something to someone, they have felt like they needed to give me something in return.
Yes. Yeah, there is that give and take in business, where you provide value, and then people recognize that and they're more willing to provide you with value. It's a partnership opportunity, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's interesting. So how do you keep from giving too much? You started talking about that, how you have to be careful. What do you have strategies for that?
My own strategy always is just to give someone a piece of homework, which just goes. I just give them a few steps. Like if I don't write down the steps, I find myself giving away everything. So I'll give down a few steps that they can go implement and start getting results immediately. And then they can come back to me and tell me what they thought about the steps I provided. And then I can ask them if they wanted the full package.
I like to ask this question. If you could go back in time and mentor your 20-year-old past self, what advice would you give her?
This keeps coming to my mind like every time, and I keep forgetting it. But every time I remember it, it's so strong. Like, don't be afraid to ask.
Yes.
Just ask.
Yeah, I mean, that is the key to sales, isn't it? I mean, that's, I mean, you must have learned that very strongly in sales. Yeah, you've got that.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for this conversation, Maryanne. It's been really
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Can you tell us where to find out more information about you?
I have LinkedIn. I hang out most on LinkedIn. Okay. And I'm also available on Facebook.
Okay.
And I can also share my website with you. It's not even a website. It's like a landing page, which is not even a landing page. But it's where I have my services.
Perfect.
So I can share that with you.
Wonderful. Yes, I will share all of that in the comments on the LinkedIn post so everyone can see where to find you.
Thank you so much.